The following is a described video. If you would like to watch the video without audio description, please follow the link in the description. Fade from black into a black tablet with a 7-inch screen and an all-matte plastic design. To me, there are few devices like a tablet that are so dedicated to the consumption of media. Switch to a shot of the tablet being held by someone with blue gloves. It has a perfect screen size for playing games, watching videos, and reading books, all in a thin and light package. Switch to a shot of an old phone, an old iPod, and an old game console on a table. They combine the lightweight portability of a phone while having the screen size of a small laptop. At the start of 2012, two of the most influential Android tablets would be entering the market, the Nexus 7 and the Kindle Fire. A shot of the black tablet now in a pink case, then to a shot where it shows the back of the tablet with the word Kindle engraved on the back along the long edge. These two devices were built to offer a multimedia experience at a competitive price. Today, only one of these brands is still making tablets. In this video, we will explore what makes that tablet so effective at offering a good multimedia experience. A great intro sequence with shapes and various UI elements play. The first thing you will probably notice about the Amazon Kindle Fire HD from 2014 is that it is very clearly intended to be used in the landscape orientation. The tablet in a pink case is placed upright in the landscape orientation with a mobile museum label to the left of it. It features a single front-facing camera at the long top edge, and it has a micro USB and micro HDMI port at the bottom. Everything indicates that it's meant to be used horizontally, especially with the text on the back. This is a very strange design decision. I don't think I've ever used a device this small that was meant to be used in the landscape orientation. Since Amazon also had their own version of Android, they also changed the UI to accommodate this design. You can tell just by how the text fits perfectly on the screen in landscape. A video is being played on the screen of the tablet in landscape orientation. My best guess as to why this decision was made was because movies are traditionally filmed in 16:9 aspect ratio, as are web videos. This design gives subtle indication to the purpose and goal of the Kindle Fire. On top of that, the device has additional features not commonly found on devices of that time. The gloved hand gestures to two of the speaker grills found on opposite sides of the back of the tablet, such as Dolby stereo speakers, dual-band Wi-Fi, and a micro HDMI port as stated earlier. I think the micro HDMI port is a nice to have. The speakers are better than average, but I think a pair of earphones would do wonders more. The hand plugs in an aux cable into the tablet's right side. I think the most interesting feature is the dual-band Wi-Fi for me though. There's something that needs to be said about how the dual-band Wi-Fi bundled with all these features indicates at that time. It is important to know that Amazon is not just a hardware company. They make money by selling services like movies, music, and books. For the average consumer, Amazon Prime is the real reason they are selling you this tablet. The Amazon website is displayed on the tablet with a list of Amazon services, including Amazon Prime, being shown. Amazon isn't interested in selling you the best tablet. They're interested in having you interested in the tablet so that you will fall down the rabbit hole of other products in their ecosystem. And if you're already invested, it encourages you to spend even more money on one-day shipping and additional books and subscriptions. With the combination of all these features, it is very obvious that Amazon wanted to make the best product for consuming Amazon's digital media products. The dual-band Wi-Fi would improve streaming of Amazon's movies. The landscape orientation would, among other things, improve gaming experiences from Amazon's own homegrown app store. And the set of stereo speakers would be great for listening to Amazon's MP3s. So how has this multimedia machine changed, and how does it hold up now? A transition that looks like a loading screen plays, then changes to a shot of the gloved person navigating the UI. Originally, this tablet worked quite well, and over its entire lifespan, I've never encountered any hardware issues. However, near the end, it received some software updates that just seemed to make the device worse. The tablet's screen says the tablet is updating with a throbber on the screen. It became slower, The YouTube website stopped working on the device, which ironically made it kind of useless for the purpose of media consumption. The UI also looked pretty dated pretty soon into the product's life, as you were not able to customize many of the elements on the interface, including the background. One of the most strange decisions, however, was to put the charging port as well as the HDMI port on the bottom of the device. It makes it impossible to stand up in the intended orientation while plugged into either. The tablet is plugged in on the bottom, then placed standing up on the table, causing the tablet to sit on the connector's joint. An out-of-place contradiction to the overall design language. Otherwise, it does still run many important apps like Netflix, and it can still browse the web even though it's a bit slow. Shot of the back of the tablet still looking quite new, then switch to a transition that fills the screen. The product does still work, and its physical build shows no problems, but its software limits it quite a bit. Well, one of the strange things about this landscape design is that newer versions of the Amazon Fire line adopt a semi-portrait design instead, with the buttons and ports located at the top so you can put the tablet down in either orientation while still having access to everything. Both the new version of the Kindle Fire and the old version lying down on top of each other. The new version of the tablet is shown with the buttons and ports of the device on the short edge of the tablet. I think this tablet is an interesting design experiment. It is a device that has such a strong focus on consuming media and pretty much nothing else. The designers made some interesting decisions, and I respect those decisions, though I'm not sure it was the most practical choice. The newer version of the Kindle Fire is placed on the table. These new ultra-cheap tablets really give no reason to buy an older tablet like this one, either. They just have so many more features that are essential, like a full HD screen and better internal hardware, for not much more. It is not difficult to see why Android tablets have stopped trying to compete with the Kindle Fire and the Kindle Fire HD. This tablet shows the creativity of Amazon's design team to make something that is laser focused for one purpose, even if it's not the best tablet ever made. Fade to black. A transition plays to the end screen. There are 2 links to 2 videos on the center of the screen. It also has a little note that leads viewers to the description for links to the Mobile Museum website, Instagram page, and channel. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Mobile Museum. We will be releasing the next episode exactly 1 week from now. If you would like to be notified about our uploads, subscribe for free and hit the notification bell. Have a nice day. Fade to black.